Hello, hello! It is time for hashtag Postmas 2024. In today's video, we're going to focus on traditional color scheme for Christmas. And I'm going to show you step by step how to create this really easy card. So first, I'm going to have a panel measuring 5 by 7 inches. And when this is ready, I'm going to create another panel that is 5 by 7.5 of an inch. I'm going to score it at 7 inches all the way down, and that will give me the card base, which is going to be 5 by 7 inches. If you haven't heard about hashtag Postmas 2024, it is hosted by Katarina. All the information is in the description down below. For the next 10 days, together with Monica, Paper Mona, and Katarina, we're going to share some amazing inspiration for you how to create Christmas cards ready to post. So they're going to be pretty flat. And today the focus is traditional color scheme. And for my card, I decided to use Carol of the Elves collection from Lexi Design. It is pretty old one, but I thought it would be just perfect for traditional color scheme. What do you think about this? Please let me know in the comments down below. As you can see, it has lots of reds and greens, but to make it very traditional, I'm also going to add some gold later as well. So here you can see all the designs. You can choose whatever is in your stash. I'm going to go with this beautiful green panel, and I've got 4.75 by 6.75 of an inch with the gold design paper. I'm going to create the panel 4.5 by 6.5 of an inch. And then I need one more panel. And I thought this one would be just perfect. And it's going to measure 4.25 by 6.25 of an inch. And you can see all the measurements again. 4.75 by 6.75. The gold one is 4.5 by 6.5 of an inch. And that design paper is 4.25 by 6.25. It is time to assemble all those panels together. And I'm going to use my liquid glue just to make sure I've got enough time to maneuver the elements if I make a mistake. If you'd like to take part in our challenge, hashtag Postmas 2024. The information is in the description down below. So I told you for the next 10 days, we're going to give you amazing inspiration for Christmas cards. So you'll be ready for the festive season. Now I'm going to assemble my panel at the front of the card. Again, I'm going to use my liquid glue. Super quick and simple. I really like this challenge, and Katarina had such an amazing idea. If you want to take part in it, all you have to do is to use that hashtag Postmas 2024. To embellish my card, I decided to use that beautiful design paper because the green is simply stunning. So I'm going to create a panel to create a Christmas tree, and it is 5 inches by 10.5 of an inch. And then I'm going to score it. So first it is 1 inch all the way down, then 1.5 of an inch. Then I need 2.5 of an inch. Then I need 3 inches, 4 inches. The next score line is at 4.5 of an inch, 6 inches, 6.5 of an inch all the way down. The next one is at 7.5 of an inch, 8 inches, 9 inches, and the very last one is 9.5 of an inch. When this is ready, the other thing we have to do is to create a mug. As you can see, I'm going to put my scrap piece of paper underneath because I'm going to add some green color here. And I'm going to use my Distress Oxide inks. And as you can see, all the names are here. If you're interested in any of the products I use in today's video, I left all the links in the description down below. And if you haven't seen my video yesterday, for you, I've got sentiments perfect for Christmas, and they are all free on Buy Me a Coffee website. I left the links for the English and the Polish version in the description down below. So don't wait and check the links in the description down below. I also left the links to Katerina's and Monica's Paper Mona video as well, with their beautiful projects with traditional color scheme for Christmas. So don't wait and check their videos as well. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe not only to my channel, but also Monica's and Katerina's. They are absolutely amazing crafters. So when this is ready, then I started to fold it. However, I need to create a mark first because I'm going to create a triangle. So I'm going to use my ruler and I'm going to measure 5 1/4 of an inch, and I'm going to make that mark at the very top. And this will be my guide when I'm going to use my trimmer from Craft Stash, which is my favorite at the moment. So I'm going to line up the corner with the mark I created. Now I'm going to cut it, and I've got a beautiful triangle. And I need to create one more from the mark to the corner at the bottom. And if you have any excess of the paper, you can always use scissors. Super quick and simple. If you've never ever created that Christmas tree, Christmas card, I really recommend you give it a go. It is so easy to create and so much fun. And you can use whatever you've got in your stash. And I really like it about this challenge. So when this is ready, now we're going to fold it. And it's going to look like a fun. Of course, you can use your embossing folder or you can use your scoring tool like I'm doing here. And as you can see with the green color I created with Distress Oxide inks, it really makes a difference. And all the greens here are simply perfect for a Christmas tree. So if you have any leftover green card or design paper, that will be perfect to create that 5 by 7 inches card. When this is ready, then we can assemble it. But I need one more thing on my card because every single Christmas tree needs to stand on something, right? So I've got 1/2 inch by 1 3/4 of an inch, and this is the gold paper I use for the frame at the front of the card. So all the elements are going to match. So I've got some green, gold, and red for Christmas. Do you like this color combo? Please let me know in the comments down below. So here I'm using my liquid glue and I'm only going to apply it just a little bit, not too much because we don't really need it. Because in the end you can have a little bit of dimension, but it will still go in the flat envelope. So here I'm pushing all those folded lines and I'm pressing it so it's adhered to the card base. When this is ready, I'm going to fussy cut some of the bubbles here. And they are just perfect to decorate this Christmas tree. So even if you have smaller elements on your design papers, these will be just perfect. And here are the sentiments I've got for free for you on Buy Me a Coffee website. So don't forget to check all the links in the description down below together with the information about hashtag Postmas 2024 hosted by Katarina. And tomorrow we're going to have a slightly different inspiration for you, so stay tuned for that. And all those videos are going to be very early in the morning. So you've got lots of time to catch up with our inspiration. And if you're inspired, please take part in this challenge. It is so much fun and you'll be ready for the Christmas season. Now I'm going to add those bubbles on my Christmas tree. I'm trying to go as organic as I can because if they are all straight on the same line, it's not going to be a real Christmas tree. Have you started decorating your Christmas tree this year? I haven't because in my country, in Poland, we have a tradition where we're going to decorate the Christmas tree on the Christmas Eve. And that's what I'm going to do. So I still have plenty of time. So as you can see, those bubbles work so well, especially with the design paper at the front of the card. And it is so easy to create. So if you like this, don't forget to check Katarina's and Monica's videos as well. So the card is nearly ready. I fussy cut the star to put it at the top of my Christmas tree, and the cut is ready. Super quick and simple, right? If you have a punch or if you have a star cutting die, that will be perfectly fine. And here, I decided to add 3 Christmas presents at the bottom as well. I thought something is missing, so I can add them here. And it is super simple, super quick, and very effective in the end, right? Please let me know what do you think about this unusual Christmas tree card. Do you like it? And as you can see, it is flat, so it will be very easy to post. And that is the whole idea. There is plenty of space to write your message inside. The card stands proudly on a flat surface and it is ready for the recipient. So here you can see today it was traditional color scheme. Tomorrow we're going to have a different challenge. Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new. And don't forget about our hashtag Postmas 2024. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting. Bye!